Hello guys, and welcome to another in-depth review on N&T Auto Reviews. My name is Tyler, and today we'll be checking out this awesome 2016 Chevy SS sedan. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Terryville Chevrolet in Terryville, Connecticut for allowing me to film the car in today's video. If you are interested in purchasing any Chevy, give them a call, stop by, or check out their inventory online. All their contact information can be found in the description box. So there aren't a whole lot of options for the SS in the 2016 model year because it comes equipped with so many standard features. But this car does have the power sunroof and the spare tire. Those are the only two options this car has. It does come standard with magnetic ride control, and so does a dual mode exhaust and a Brembo braking system. So the color of this particular SS is called Jungle Green Metallic, and it's one of 9 unique colors. The SS sedan is only available in rear-wheel drive. Alright, so let's start getting into detail out here on the front with the headlights. So your headlights are projector low beams and reflector high beams, and you have some LED daytime running lights down below. You have really nice black accents here on the front grille, as well as some chrome. You also do have parking sensors on the front bumper. So you have some nice louvers up here on the hood. And down here we have these great looking 19-inch rims. And you see you have your ventilated Brembo brakes in here. So coming down the side, your wheelbase stands at 114.8 inches. You have your nice slim mirrors that do fold in. You have chrome door handles. And your rear brakes are ventilated as well. So back here you have your tail lamps and this really nice spoiler right here, and you do have the shark fin antenna up on the roof. Your SS badging, and right under here you have a standard parking camera, as well as your quad exhaust outlets and your parking sensors too. So now let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood. So underneath all the plastic under the hood is the small block 6.2 liter V8 producing 415 horsepower and matching torque 415. And your 0 to 60 times come in right around 4.7 seconds. And it's good that you can actually see some engine in there. It's not just all plastic. So standard on the 2016 SS sedan is a smart key entry system. So if you have the key on you, or in your pocket, in your purse or whatever, you can tap the button here and it will lock all the doors. So now let's say you want to get into the vehicle without using a key. You just tap it once, it'll unlock the driver's door, and tap it twice, it'll unlock the rest of the doors. So this is your only interior color choice. It is black, and you do have some Alcantara accents, some nice suede here. So starting on the door panel, you have this red stitching, you have a little bit of chrome and a little bit of black accents too. You have some nice leather here on the rest here. You have your window lock button, your rear windows, your front windows, as well as your mirror controls. You also have your lock-unlock buttons, chrome door handle, and your memory. This button is for your easy exit system, which will put back the seat and tilt the steering wheel upwards in cars that have a power steering wheel. You also have a trunk release here and a nice storage bucket. This is also one of your speakers for the Bose audio system. So you do have a 10-way powered seat with 2-way lumbar. And down here are your 3 pedals. Up here you have your automatic lights. You have a gauge dimmer, your heads-up display controls here and here. You have this really nice perforated leather up here and your suede. So let's go ahead and hop in. So here's the key for the 2016 SS. You have the nice Chevy logo on the back, and then you also have a switchblade key in case you need it. You also have your unlock and lock buttons, as well as your trunk release and panic alarm. So all you need to do to start is make sure your gear selector is in neutral, make sure you have your foot on the brake and the clutch, and just hit the dash monitor button to start. And the engine roars to life. Let's go ahead and start here on this leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel here. You have some really nice bright work coming around the airbag cover, and you have the Chevy emblem. You also have your cruise control settings here. You could set your speed, you can cancel, as well as your safety systems. This looks like a forward collision warning as well as a lane departure warning. Over here you have your various media controls. You have controls for your Bluetooth telephone as well as your voice commands. You have your source and your media volume. So over here you have your high beams and your turn signals. And over here are your wipers. Up here are your gauges. They look really, really nice and sporty. So you have your RPM gauge here and your temperature. You also have a little screen there that will display various menus, such as tire pressure warning or oil life. Over here you also have your speedometer and fuel gauge. And your stop button right there. So, taking a look at your center stack right here, this is your 8-inch media screen here. It is the MyLink screen, and it comes in really nice and clear. I know there's a little bit of a glare on the camera, but it's not very glary, so to say, in person here. So you have your now playing, you have navigation, that does come standard again. It's a really nice map. You see we are right here on Route 6 at Terryville Chevrolet. It shows you all kinds of points of interest as well. You have a phone screen. You could hook up your phone through Bluetooth. You have AM, FM, XM, Pandora, and Stitcher. You also have your USB and Bluetooth. You have tone configuration. You have your destination, weather. As you see, it's a little bit hazy here in Terryville. You have movies that are playing. You can go ahead and input what movie you want to watch. It'll suggest a movie theater for you. You have fuel prices and stations. It'll tell you the gas price and how far it is away from you. And over here, you have quick info and pictures. So that's just the basic overview of this screen here. You can definitely get more in depth with it, but for the purpose of this video we just showed you the basic outline. So over here below the air vent you have your 3-stage heated seats and your 3-stage cooled seats. Again, that comes standard with the Chevy SS. And you have this really nice bright work coming all the way around the screen and your air vents. So these are just some shortcut buttons below the screen. You have your home, source, volume, on, off, favorites. You have a mute button, your seek, navigation shortcut. So you press that, it'll take you right to your map. You have a back, repeat, destination, and your tune knob. So again, over here you have the heated and cooled seats for the passenger. You also have your four-way hazards there. And down here is your dual zone climate control. So you do have a little LCD screen there that will show you your temperature and is an automatic function. You have your air conditioning, recycling, all your different zones here, and you have your fan speed, and you have your front and rear defrost. And it's all accented in very nice chrome and bright work, as well as your high gloss black there. So right down here you have a 12-volt power outlet and a little storage tray to maybe put your phone or whatever you need there. Okay, so here's the fun part. This is your 6-speed transmission, your gear selector, and it's a really nice gear selector. It's not sticky or anything. It shifts nice and smooth, and it's got this really nice leather stitching and the bright work. So you also have your electronic parking brake and your driving mode select, which is pretty cool. You have your traction control off button, your parallel parking assist button, which again comes standard, and your parking sensors. Over here you have 2 cup holders, nicely accented in chrome. And right here you have a really nice red stitched center console here that will open up, and you have a decent amount of space. You also have a 12-volt power outlet, a USB, in the passenger quarters you have a really nice suede right there, and your SS badging embroidered. So taking a look up here, you have your mirror with your OnStar and SOS controls. You also have some lighting for the passenger and the driver. And you also do have a sunroof up here. You also have a shade. You can vent it or open it completely back, but we're not going to do that today because there's rain there. Also up here is a visor with mirrors and lights. So now let's go ahead and check out the back quarters of this car. In case you're wondering, that is a ZL1 that just started up over there. Okay, so on the back you have some Alcantara and the red stitching again, and there is no lacking of quality back here. You have the chrome door handle, and you also have a speaker back here. You have your window switch, some nice leather on the armrest here, and you have a pretty decent amount of storage here in the tray. So let's go ahead and climb in and see how much room we have back here. So yeah, a really good amount of space. This is in a sort of normal driving position for me. I'm about 5'9". So we have a couple of air vents here, which is a big plus. These really nice seats that, you have some nice extensions here so your legs don't get fatigued. And you also have this really nice strip of the suede. You have some lighting up here. And you also have coat hooks and handles, and a center armrest that folds down for you, and it's really, really soft. And I really do like how the seats are designed back here. There is really no lack of quality back here. So next, let's go ahead and check out the passenger quarters. So the front passenger door is much like the driver's. You just have a few less buttons. You have your lock unlock, your door handle, and your window switch. You have a good amount of storage and a speaker back here too. So the passenger seat is covered, but it is much like the driver's. You have the nice embroidery there. And it is powered as well. So let's go ahead and check out the glove box. So you have an okay amount of storage. It is illuminated. And I really like the attention to detail up here with the perforations, the embroidery, and the suede. So you can open the trunk a few different ways. You can either use this button here on the driver's door or the button on the key fob. For the purpose of this video, let's go ahead and hold down the key fob button. And it does pop open all the way for you, which is really convenient. And wow, look at that. You have a great amount of storage back here. You have your carpeted floor mats here, which will get installed. And back here you also have your battery to keep a nice amount of weight distribution. So the Chevy SS does get 14 miles to the gallon in the city and 22 on the highway, but you do have an 18.8 gallon fuel tank, so that's definitely a plus. Thank you guys very much for watching, and also thank you very much for 100 subscribers.